Where the heck is Kristina Fusco? Are you around somewhere, Kristina?
I'm here. I'm in the snake pit. You can see how packed it is behind me. I can barely hear myself talk. It is off the rails here in McGurk Arena. I've got some students here who have plenty of insight to give us on this toss. Post-toss, how are we feeling? Fired up! They're feeling fired up. If I said I couldn't hear myself before, I definitely can't hear myself now. Hey Adam, I mean tonight is a big opportunity for NKU. Their team currently sits at 2-2 on the season. However, they're yet to win a road game or a game against a D1 opponent. It's a big opportunity playing against CMU tonight because it gives them the chance to break this trend as well as build some momentum going forward the rest of the season. So with that being said, let's see what they can make happen tonight. That's right, Adam. It's senior night here, and they've won 4 of their last 5, hoping to continue that in order to celebrate these guys tonight. We've got Nick Mullen, Nathan Clairbout, Tamario Adley, and Logan McIntyre all being honored tonight. 4 key players for the squad this season, and the first senior class for Andy Bronkema. A really special one out on the court tonight. The Falcons defense has played a huge role in their success, not only today, but all season long. In fact, they are 11-0 when holding their opponent to 70 points or less. So if CMU wants to pull this one off, they've got to pick it up. What's it going to take for them to secure the win today? They got to finish at the rim, start limiting those turnovers, and start playing a little bit more physical overall. I mean, they've got a recipe for success here. They've got the momentum coming from their last win. They've got a packed arena cheering them on, and just a hunger to please the fans that they brought in today. So the question on everybody's mind is, are they going to be able to lock in and figure it out? Alex Del Piombo is in her first season as the head coach. However, the Bowling Green volleyball program is no stranger to her. She spent 9 seasons with the program as both the associate and assistant head coach, and one thing truly stands out about her time there. In her 9 seasons, they've only had 1 true transfer, which is crazy because if you know anything about today's day and age, the transfer portal is very common for these college athletes to enter just to see what offers might be out there. However, that's not a problem for Bowling Green. They truly have that team loyalty, and when you have a couple players stick around, it really helps the communication, the trust, and the overall fluidity of the team out on the court. We truly saw some chemistry between Bowling Green and their players in the last set, and that's going to help them have that step up in today's match. We highlighted Tara Day earlier, and there's no question why. The Purdue coaching staff said they were looking for someone to bring that intense on-ball defense to the table, and Tara Day, she does just that. I mean, she leads the team in rebounds, she's definitely aggressive, and she brings that energy to the team that nobody else does. It's an energy that her family has compared to the Cookie Monster. You know, I'm not totally sure if that comes from her favorite sweet treat or if she has a chaotic personality, but she's taken this nickname and ran with it. Even her social media handle is 973Cookie. The 973 represents her hometown area code, and Cookie, obviously, for Cookie Monster. I like it, but Adam, if you were a Sesame Street character, who would you be?
I feel like you guys are going to say the Grouch. Am I wrong there?
The Grouch? I was thinking Bert or Ernie. I don't know.
Okay, I'll take it. No, I'll tell him more.
Man, Adam, I mean, that was inspirational, to say the least, but all great info. One other reason today matters, it's Dino Day. They're handing out these epic t-shirts. They've got face painters. They've got a dino-themed kid zone upstairs. So many fun things going on, but with all that being said, let's dino soar into today's match. When talking with Coach Wright, he really hammered home how much diverse leadership their team has. For example, number 16, Sophie Catalano, she's a transfer from Clemson. Number 17, Ibram Elmas, she's from Turkey. But on the other end of things, there's also plenty of veteran players who have stepped into those leadership roles this year. The new perspectives, the diverse perspectives, have really helped to bring everyone together, and we really saw that in the communication within the last set. So I finally started watching Ted Lasso. My mom's been telling me for years that I need to turn it on, and just this week, I finally took her word for it. Here I am, 4 episodes in, and I've already got something to say. Something stuck. Ted Lasso, the coach, says to one of his players, What is the happiest animal on earth? It's a goldfish because it has a 10-second memory. I know, I'm looking at Nathan's face. He's thinking, where is she going with this? Well, my mind immediately went to Maddie Morrison. A big key to her success is her short-term memory that she brings to her game of basketball. One missed shot won't ruin her game, and she keeps on playing, and playing well, I might add. We can't stop talking about how well she's been playing on offense, playing on defense. I mean, she's got 21 points to herself so far. So my question to you, Nathan, have you seen Ted Lasso? I heard it's supposed to make me cry. Have you tuned in at all?
Yeah, Grant's got not only his parents, his girlfriend, but in town, he has 2 dogs here as well. Not in the stadium, but here in Kalispell, and they have been keeping busy, to say the least. They've been going kayaking, they're planning to go to Glacier National Park, take the chairlift up to Big Mountain. So outside of the stadium, he's keeping busy.
Somewhere between going to break and enjoying some of Adam's birthday cake, I got a chance to catch up with head coach Andy Bronkema. I mentioned how good their defense has been so far in the first half and the beginning of the second. I'm getting some cake stolen from me right now. Hello, I'd like to eat this. But anyways, we've mentioned how important veteran leadership is to have on both of these teams, and one important veteran for Ohio is grad student Sharif Mitchell. He is finally back and contributing on the court after his injury, and during last week's press conference, he credited a lot of his team's success to the maturity of the team. He explained that their mentality of having a faceless, nameless opponent is super important, so it doesn't matter who they're up against. They just play Ohio basketball and do things the right way, and we've seen this with their recent comeback. Let's talk the aggression we saw from Central Michigan in this first set. We saw straight power in the swings of Christina Casson, Natalia Raymond, and especially the freshman Grace Thomas. Coach Golick said their team simply has to be aggressive. They can't sit and wait for a perfect situation because volleyball is simply an imperfect sport. The aggression and risks clearly are paying off in the first set, allowing them to take the win.
Back in Mount Pleasant, you know, we were going to toss it to Kristina Fusco for a hit, but we've got some breaking news. This is her final game on the sidelines for Central Michigan. So, you know what, Kristina, we figured we might get you a little gift. If you could turn around, Kyle's got something for you.
Oh my gosh, no way! Thank you guys!
You gotta have one.
Right now on air?
You gotta eat one live.
Get in there.
You have to do it with me. Give me a cheers. Cheers, ready? Oh, you guys
Do
are
I get
sweet.
one too over here? I feel a little
We'll
left
bring them
out.
back to you. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Cheers to that. Let me put my cookie down so I can tell you all about Evan Mahaffey. That's so nice, guys. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. I'm sad. It's emotional, but last game, best game, right? Evan Mahaffey, he's a huge piece of that Akron defense. He's got 8 points, 10 rebounds so far today, and when Akron's head coach was asked about him, he said, you know, he's one of the few guys he's coached that can guard 1 through 5. His versatility defensively is certainly one of his superpowers. It is his senior season. He gets to spend it with his brother, who's also on the team, and he's ending with major success. We've touched briefly on how Akron is the underdogs to Miami, Ohio this season, and to them, it means more to their family. I'll tell you why. Their dad played basketball for Miami, Ohio, so you got to put yourself in the dad's position. Adam, if you were him, who are you rooting for? Your former college, your former team, or your sons? Yeah, speaking of that energy, you truly had the momentum in that third set. What was different tonight that allowed you guys to finish so strongly? Watching Nate grow over those 4 years, what's that been like? Moving from Ferris to CMU, how does that feel? What's it been like to see his whole journey?
Yeah, I mean, just hearing that makes me a little emotional, to be honest.
I don't know. That's the craziest game I've ever played in my life.
I'm just glad I missed the dunk this time.
I'm just happy. We've been having a rough go at it, and that was what we needed right there. Yeah.
Speaking of what you needed, you're about to go on the road. How is this win here going to help you guys take the momentum through your next series?
With such an intense match planned for today, it was sure to bring in some super fans. I'm here with the CMU men's club volleyball team, and they are all decked out in maroon and gold. Tell me, What fuels your fandom? You guys are here at almost every match cheering them on.
Yeah, you speak about the no quit. You guys prove time and time again that this team has grit. This team has endurance. What is it that keeps you playing all the way through 9 innings?
Coach Haney, wow. I mean, a close game throughout all 4 quarters, but you came out on top. How does it feel to keep the title of Best MAC school in Michigan? Speaking of that energy, let's take a minute to talk about the energy that was here in McGurk Arena today. How does that help you and your guys out?
All right, Luke. All 9 innings pitched today. Only the second time in Range Rider history for that to ever happen. What's going through your mind right now?
Man, just a good team win, put a good game plan together, and just stuck to that.
How's your arm feeling? That's a lot of throwing from the mound.
I'm good. I'm good.